Hope everybody's having a fantastic night, a fantastic day, a fantastic evening, fantastic morning, whenever you might watch this video. Went to Rhode Island this past Sunday and picked up the other half of the collection that I had bought a couple weeks ago with the Cal Ripken Jr. rookies. There's some pretty nice stuff in here, and the condition's a lot better than what I had thought from the pictures, so I'm pretty excited to share it with you. And there's also a box that came with it of cards that I have not gone through yet, so we can go through them together. I did have my girlfriend grab a couple out while we were driving back, and I saw a 91 Flair, so that does not bode well, but you never know. I also have a piece of mail here, and I need to remind everybody, or let you know up front, that this is not Jaws 3. It may look like Jaws 3, may sound like Jaws 3 if I had volume up, but it is not Jaws 3. It is in fact Roadhouse. Hey Google, volume 1. This is for Dan from Hard Art Cards. I tried my damnedest to say that without sounding like a fool, because it's nearly impossible to say if you're from Massachusetts. Hard Art Cards is how it wants to come out of my mouth. But this is a screening cassette. I always buy screeners whenever I find them. They're not worth anything. I guess the equivalent maybe in the card world would be parallels. I don't know. There are some that are worth a lot of money. I have some nicer ones, but Roadhouse Featurette, Roadhouse Feature, total $122.41. These were given to like video stores and reviewers and things like that. So, not Jaws 3 tonight. Got some new Sabos in the Wheel of Sabos. Still have an empty slot for his 88 Skull rookie. And this is in honor of the video that Chris Weaver sent me of Chris Sabo blowing out his pants, which I had never seen before. I'm not sure if I want to watch it again or if I want to watch it 100 times, but it exists, and if you look in YouTube, search for Chris Sabo blowing out his pants, I don't know, it's going to be a great night, it's going to be a horrible night, I don't know. So let's start with the mail from Paul. Paul Deich, or I'm not sure how to say your name because I am stupid, at least in regards to pronunciation. I don't know why certain things work in my brain and others don't. But that is one. So I saw the pictures you had emailed me, and I kind of glanced over them. I knew it was Red Sox stuff, but I didn't look at it too long. I also like the idea of being surprised. So, Paul seems like a really cool guy. Don't know him very well, but maybe I will. Ken Ryan, don't remember him. Eric Wedge, I do remember him. That Rated Rookie logo is my favorite Rated Rookie, the red, white, blue. Fred Lynn turned back the clock. We got Boggs, Eric Hetzel, Spike Owen, Bob Steen, Larry Parrish, Quantrell, Rich Gedman, and Jim Rice. Never was a Patrick Swayze fan until, I don't know, early 2000s. Benintendi, can't get enough Benintendi. Pedroia, more Benintendi. Wright, as Vasquez, Sale got his 2000th strikeout tonight, fastest ever, which is cool in a season marred with sadness and disappointment. 150 years of fun. Ortiz opening day. Mookie, Marcus Walden, Chris Sale. Ooh, got some Paul juice on this. I don't know what that is, but it is liquidy. So with Swayze, I associate him with that's sick. I want that poster and that stand. I'll see if they have it on eBay after. I associated him with Dirty Dancing, and my mother loved Dirty Dancing, and I kind of, that's a cool Kinsler. I thought he was just kind of, pretty boy type, and I brushed him off. So as a kid, like Rotos, my dad likes Rotos, or he did, at least back in the day, but I didn't care much for it because I thought he was, best bounce contest. That's, hold on, I gotta go back. Best bouncer contest. What do you win? One grand prize winner per market. So we win a Pioneer Laserdisc. Pretty cool. And then I saw him in Donnie Darko, and I was like, oh, he's a really great actor. Point Blank was another one I missed because I was not something I would have watched when I was younger. Dakota Hudson, Stephen Wright, Chris Sale, Price, Rick Porcello, there, Kimbrel. That's a cool sale. I don't have that. Mookie, Martinez, Devers this tonight, 6 for 6, 4 doubles. First time in the live ball era. I believe the 4 doubles. That's cool. I don't have a lot of 2018 optic. Or Don Russ. So Swayze, I saw him in Donnie Darko, and he was very good. And then died soon after, I think, right? Or he didn't have many big roles after that. Went back and I watched Rotos. It's like excellent. It's ridiculous. It's a cool picture. Rotos is like a Nintendo game. It's like real life Bayou Billy or something. Pit fighting. All the action movie tropes. That's cool too. I think do I have that 59 Flair? There was that series, the Ted Williams series, the fishing cards are pretty neat. So yeah, Patrick Swayze. Dan from Hard Art Cards mentioned that he liked this movie. I may have another regular copy. This one's gonna stay. That's a sick Wade Boggs and Yount too. Benintendi looking nice. Scherzer, IPC Scherzer, just because he's scary looking. Mookie Betts. That's a nice JD Martinez. I don't know what the blue or purple is. The odds are on those. I don't see any number on the back. Todd Frazier. Throwback. Mike Piazza. Pizza Man. Another Devers rookie. He's going to be a monster. Ridiculous monster. That's cool. Sweet Victory. Run of 2019. Hey, that's pretty sick. These iconic cards. I like these. Mr. Smiles. Roger Clemens. Wade Boggs. Lots of nice stuff in here. More Ortiz. Can't have enough Ortiz. David Rice, Rick Porcello, and Xander Bogaerts. Triple. Whoa. Oh boy. That is. What's his name? He was a kickboxer. He's really weird looking. I believe he was a kickboxer. Not Don the Dragon Wilson, but sort of like that. So Paul. These are very cool. I will be in touch with you later tonight. Filling a lot of holes in my Red Sox PC. Jeff Healey, the blind blues guitar player who unfortunately passed away recently. New TV. New old TV. It brings life. So, how I would do this. I don't want to show these cards yet because they're pretty cool, so I'll put them up top. So there was a little box of cards that had some stars, nothing too crazy, and these are them. There are some good ones in here. So there's this team set, this Cincinnati team set, and it had a couple good ones in it. Carnacion. Blah blah blah. We'll get Goudy. Do this stuff. Travis Fryman, more Goudy. So we got some Kmart, Superstar, Sandberg, Biggio, Saberhagen. We got some 75 tops. Cliff Johnson, Jeff Burrows, Jim Lomberg, Manny Mota. I'll watch. We got the Dawson. These cards are pretty beat up, pretty rough. May keep some, probably gonna give away some. Dave Lopes, got Robin Yount, that's been through hell. Dave C. Quisenberry, Molitor, Gary Carter, Quit, Hernandez and Bob Forsch, Madlock and Lansford, Wallach, whatever. Steve Trout, not Mike Trout, and Randy Reddy. So out of this little pile, there wasn't too much. The better cards in there was the Griffey and the Votto rookie, which I did not have. So I was kind of happy, making sure I'm recording. Kind of happy to get those. And these are the better cards. I kind of put them in order of how much I like them. This is 62 tops, Bob Allen. This is the nicest condition card of the ones that I got. The colors are great, the corners are sharp, off-centered, but unfortunately, Bob Allen stinks. And he's got like a career WAR of like negative 0.2 or something. So, unfortunate, but still a sharp card. Maybe some Indians fan out there will dig that. Ken Harrelson. Some of these are beat up as well. This looks like it's been erased. Not the greatest. We got a Yaz, which will stay in my PC. That is rough. I may actually have this card in better shape somewhere. This will also stay with me. Rico Petrocelli, which is in pretty good shape. Off-center, pretty bad up top. I don't really care. Rico plays the drums to keep his wrists strong. Rico plays the drums to keep his wrists strong. Got Rusty Staub. Gold Cup card, pretty good shape. Kind of rough on that. Who is the last All-Star, AL star to hit 4 homers in a game? Rub nickel or dime over blank box for magic answer. And it is Rocky Cola, not Rocky Dennis, my bad. So this is kind of cool, which I'm not sure I'm going to do it. Chris Weaver sent me a Wade Boggs rookie. I'd never had the tops, and then I got one out of a pack from back in the game, and then I got this with it. There's a crease in the left corner, and the corners aren't super sharp, but it is still Wade Boggs rookie. I'm not sure if I'm going to use this in a giveaway, or some Red Sox fan out there will just have it. Even with the crease, it's still a pretty key card for the 80s and 90s, or just forever. So you got to have that in your set. This is cool, which will also stay with me. Unfortunately, it has been through hell. It's a Goudy Max Bishop, and it is really in terrible shape. I don't care at this point. I didn't buy these cards for this. I was trying to decide how I want to collect in the future, and I'm probably going to, I'll still do raw stuff, but I am going to start doing mostly graded, I think. Try to do mostly graded vintage. We'll see, until I become poor. Now lives in Baltimore in the winter. I was reading the back of this, and it was pretty cool. He likes to hunt. It's feet 8 1/2 inches tall and moves the scales at 165 pounds. So Max Bishop, I love Goudy cards. Had one, not anymore, but that's okay because someone deserved it more than I did. Don Sutton, 68 tops, really good shape. This is one of the cards I went for, and better shape than I had thought. Off-centered corners are not like the crispest that they could be, but that's okay. It's a nice card, great eye appeal, except for those ears. But I do like Sutton. I have you see the little rough here. Sorry for the lighting's poor too tonight. I'm gonna get something going with these lights until I switch this area out. Nice card, not Jaws 3. This was another card that I really went for because I love the way it looks, is a Lou Brock. Unfortunately, I did not see this priest in the picture. I didn't pay much for these, so that's okay. I love this set. You see that corner is pretty bad. And this will probably stay with me for now until I find a St. Louis fan that I know will appreciate it more than me and I get sick of it. I don't think I'm going to get sick of it. It's a really nice looking card, and it's Lou Brock. And the big one for me, which is in shockingly good shape, is the 68 Gibson, which when I think of 68 tops, this is the card I've always thought of. I know a lot of people think of the Ryan, and I understand why, but I've always thought of this Bob Gibson. Corner's a little rough, but for the price I paid, it's fine. I'm more than happy to have this in my PC, and kind of makes me want to start. This was going more the vintage route than the modern stuff. I do like the modern cards. The return of VAT on your dollar is, for the higher end stuff, is not, I can't justify it. The prospecting aspect of it, I don't know. It is what it is. So, cool card. Maybe we'll go into a giveaway at some point too. I don't know. I don't think so. I think this one will stay with me, but I really dig it. So those are the big cards, the main cards I bought. But I didn't want to say how much I paid. I actually felt kind of bad after, but I think she was okay with it. And I don't know. Let's see what's in this box. My cat is here, about to cause some absolute destruction. So I brought the turkey feather. This is the only thing he responds to. Come on. Anyways. So let's hope and pray that this is not all 91 Flair. Or, you know, that type of stuff. Again, I see a lot of 91 Flair. I have some more mail, some stuff from Dallas Foster, which I'm really excited to dig into, but I'm going to wait till the end of the week to do that so I have a little bit more content, because I don't know what's going on. I know Bowman Sterling comes out this week, and Heritage High Number. Let me switch this around. What are you doing? Stop it. You're embarrassing me. Man, this light stinks. Hold on. No, that's a bad idea. I apologize for the dead air, but I have no idea why. I don't want to do that either. Worse than usual, the light. All right, it's Dwayne Henry. Oh, we got an Alan Trammell Wonder Stars, Wonder Bread card. That's kind of cool. I like those type of things. Another man you need to stay clear of at all costs. I'm sure he's on a registry somewhere. I should say that Chuck McElroy is probably a fine gentleman. Kind of looks like a poor man's Alex Cole. Matt Young, got a Mike Smith, Jose Rio, not looking good, guys. Ernest Riles, Bobby Thigpen in Thought, Mark Langston, Steve Buechele, Wes Chamberlain, Brett Butler, also in Thought. These friggin' glamour shot studios. I mean, I don't care what year it was. Like this never is a good, like, for a athlete, a professional athlete, for a Major League Baseball player. Terrible look. Mike Jackson, got a Sammy Sosa. Put that in the good pile. Eddie Murray in the good pile. Not the red we're looking for. Dean Palmer, Joe Gray, Scott Radinsky, Casco. I don't know how I feel about these Pinnacle cards anymore. This is from opening day, right? Yeah, 87 opening day. Maybe there's a Bonds error in here. Danny Tartable. There's a George Brett. Actually in pretty good shape, too. Another George Brett. 3 George Bretts. Make a wish. Tony Armas. We got a Ken Griffey Sr. Put him in a good pile. Got some checklists. Ken Patterson. This man who loves hot dogs. I guarantee it. Fisk. David Wells rookie. I don't know which pile I want to put him in. If you like David Wells and you want this card, let me know. Good and turn back the clock. Devon White. Biggio. Rick Sutcliffe. Yeah. Bill Buckner's. 2 Bill Buckner's. In good shape. Saberhagen. Hair's just drenched in bleach and pine salt. Hold on. Get down. Come on. You're out of control. Out of line. Alright. What was I saying? Pine salt. Denny Martinez. Pedro Guerrero. Paul Molitor. Lee Smith. Joyner, I PC him. I don't know why. I'm probably going to stop. Carney Lansford, another Mike Smith. Huh? Dean Wilkins, Clinton, Steve Chitrin, Lee Guterman, and Todd Froworth. So, I mean, not the worst cards I've ever seen. Some Hall of Famers and stars. Ryan Bohannon, Paul Coleman, looks like Bo Jackson. Pedro, Willie McGee. I do PC him, but it is Mariano Duncan. What a happy man. Jeff Reed, Larry Sheets, Greg Vaughn. Dawson 91 Flair. I swear, I just don't hate this stuff like other people do. It's not a good looking card or the set, but I do think there are worse. I think triple play is so much worse than the 91 Flair. Jay Bell. Juicy, Doug Drabeck. Oh my god, man. Jeff Bagwell. Anybody seen any good movies lately or good TV? I'm about to start that show, Coach Hack the Night Stalker. I was reading about it in Fangoria, one of the old ones, and my dad talks about it. He likes it, so I'm going to give it a shot. And I know Richard Matheson did write some of it, so Pendleton, Kevin Mitchell. The only reason I'm putting him over there is because I like him on the bread. He's a scumbag. Kevin Mitchell, come on, buddy, just chill. Please. Willie Randolph, Ken Hill, Dale Murphy. You can have Cody if you want that. That's yours. Charlie Lee Branch. I hate this card. I hate this almost more than any other card in existence. He's sniffing. He's trying to smell something that I like so he can destroy it. Look, he's eyeballing that Bob Gibson because he knows I like it. And he's going to go right for it. Yeah, I see what you're doing. Son of a bitch. Alright. So, Hall of Fame, Sim Star, guys. Don't even, come on. Bill Sampson, Ron Kittle. 85 Tops is becoming one of my favorite sets too. I think it was Baltimore Box Breakers got the redemption of Bryce Harper. I can't remember what set it was, and it was a throwback to the 85 Tops. Man, it looked so good. I don't know why I didn't care for the set when I was younger. I liked 86, but now I hate 86. I think it's kind of, he's another one. Keep away from. Simmons, Ray Knight, opening day. So the Johnny Ray, that would be the Bonds era if it was Bonds, or vice versa? I don't know. How crazy would that be if that was in here? Keith Cato. Hey, there's Don Mattingly. Come on, dude, relax. Spike Owen. Steve Balboni. So yeah, Kochak the Night Hunter, Night Stalker. At least Willie Randolph. I'll put those aside. I'll put the Ron Goudy aside too. And the Tony Perez. It's not bad. Mike Greenwell, the Gator. Tony. There we go. Some Red Sox. Jack Clark. Yes. I appreciate that. Zupik. Connie Lansford. Pedro Guerrero, All-Star. Hey, that's not bad. Nolan Ryan, 78 strikeout leaders. It's a little rough, but I don't care. It's Nolan Ryan, and I don't have it. Wow, that's a bad cut. Willie McGee, 85. I don't have that. I know I'm getting excited over Willie McGee, but I do. 83 Molitor. I'm happy with that, too. I got to get his rookie soon. Tony Gwynn. McGuire. What's going on? Keith Hernandez. Paul Molitor. 2 Buckners. Dawson. So this isn't too bad. Not as bad as I thought. I was reading about what was I reading about? Creature from the Black Lagoon, the sequel, Return of the Creature. Terry Funk. I missed him. And they were talking about in pre-production going to when they were scouting locations in the sequel of Creature from the Black Lagoon. They put him in a tank in Florida, and or they put him in a tank somewhere. I don't know if it was in Florida in the movie. I can't recall, but when they went down there, when the director, I think it was Alex Gordon, went down to the aquarium to talk to the people, they said, well, you're gonna have to remove the sharks and any dangerous animal that's in there, and you're gonna have to put a netting in between the other fish and our actors. And they got down there and they said, okay, and then when they went to go film, they said, we're not going to do that. You should be fine because they're well fed. And he didn't know what to do. He went into panic mode. He said that he had a cameraman who was an absolute maniac, just a nutcase. And he went in there and said it was, all fine. And Ozzie Smith, it's too bad these are in tough shape. Lonnie Smith. Oh! Lonnie Smith and a Sabo together. I don't even think I have the Sabo, do I? He's going right in the wheel. I was introduced to the insane Lonnie Smith story from Presabo's Glasses. He told me to check out this video, and I did, and it was pretty crazy. He wanted to murder his manager, among other things. So to get a Sabo and Lonnie Smith together, it's a pretty good sign. But they're, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. It's not a sign of anything. It's just that it's just fun. So they went down there. Smith, and he had this crazy cameraman going. He said, "Oh, it's all fine," and everybody stayed. All the fish stayed away, and they would legit for like the entire time that anybody was in that tank, there was full of sharks and other poisonous or vicious things. And he said by the end they were just kicking sharks in the head to get them away from them. They just didn't care. And that the most aggressive animal in the tank was actually the turtles, and they just kept chewing up the suit, the creatures. What the hell? It must have been a ghost. Hey Google, volume at 1. They were ripping up the creature suit. Unfortunately, I don't believe that any of them still exist. Frank Viola. They're all kind of a lot of those old costumes just degraded. Tom Gordon, Gold Cup. We went to a buddy of mine, his wife, went to the Peabody Essex Museum, which is in Salem, Mass, and they had the Kirk Hammett collection, which is the guitar player from Metallica. His collection of movie posters and some movie memorabilia, almost all horror stuff, and it was pretty unreal. And they one of the outfits he had was from Invaders from Mars, right? The one that Tobe Hooper remade. Hey Google, who directed Invaders from Mars?
Invaders from Mars was directed by Tobe Hooper.
Okay, so Invaders from Mars, the original, they had the original costumes that kind of look like moss-covered men. Kirk Gibson, A6. Or it looked like kind of like Moss Man from Masters of the Universe, if anybody remembers that. And why the hell did all those Masters of the Universe figures smell so weird? They all had a really odd stench. But that's a great movie too. The original, not so much the Tobe Hooper. Oh man, we got big news, big hit. Sabo and Smith, Red's October. We don't have any room. Let's see if we can double this bad boy up. I don't know. I don't think I can. I don't want to screw these cards up. So we'll just. Is this bad? Am I doing a bad thing? I feel like I'm about to insult. Like I'm gonna get a lot of people mad at me. I've gone and done it. I can't touch it. Must be a Sabo field. We got a marquee for Troy O'Leary, coming attractions. Carlos Garcia Gold Cup, Lee Smith. So Invaders from Mars, the first one, is a really good movie, and it's very low budget. It's got a really cool soundtrack, lots of theremin. It's got a pretty dark ending for a movie of that time. And I remember the remake stunk, and I haven't seen Edgar Martinez, haven't seen it in a while, but Tobe Hooper, there's a wand. Manny Lee, my nephew loves Manny Lee. Tony Gwynn, Tobe Hooper, not Tony Gwynn. Tobe Hooper, Texas Chainsaw Massacre is my favorite movie, and I love Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. I love Poltergeist, which I don't know if he directed or not. I've spoken to people about it. I've spoken to people that were involved. I spoke to Joe Bob Briggs about it through email, about whether he directed or not. He said it was up and down that he did direct it. You can. I think when you watch that, you can see the parts in that were not Tobe Hooper. and you could see what Spielberg. You know, there's no doubt in my mind that the opening of that movie is it's 100% Steven Spielberg. Tony Gwynn, Strawberry, Murphy, future star Trip Cromer. Got a hockey player, Michael Goulet, Pascal Perez. So I don't know. I mean, you know, producers have a lot to say, and you know, Steven Spielberg has got a heavy hand. I don't know. That's a terrible. Speaking of, well, he looks kind of like a Close Encounters alien. Yeah, two William McGee's. What a lucky boy I am. But anyways, Tobe Hooper did Life Force. He did Toolbox Murders. What else did Tobe Hooper do? Funhouse. I love Funhouse. That is a great bad horror movie. Gaylord Perry. That's not bad. I'm pretty happy with this little mystery box. Gelding. Eric Shaw. And unfortunately, he passed away not too long ago. It is Sandberg. Were they not allowed to use the logos? Wonder Bread? Yep. Looks that way. Wonder Bread. The OG Panini. Hey, man, that's pretty cool. Another Gaylord Perry. It's kind of rough, but Bill Buckner. Louis Tiant. Anna Bruce Suter. 83. In pretty good shape. Joe iPhone. Look at them. They look like rough dudes in that picture. Ugh. Drew Hall. See, it was destiny that I put the Sabo card in front of the Gibson because the Drew Hall card would have bumped it and knocked it off the desk. The Gibson would have come out and the corner would have got dinged. But the Sabo, with the Sabo field, protected it from the Drew Hall. Kirby Puckett. Kind of looks like my brother. Kind of looks like my brother. Like, Lighter, Matt Young. Life is painful, I know, Matt. Gotta read this. So, Tobe Hooper, if anybody's interested, Joe Bob Briggs wrote this essentially novella about Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Tobe Hooper. And I have it if anybody wants to read it. I can email it to you. And if anybody out there has any of Joe Bob Briggs' books, the original print books, I will happily purchase them off you for a reasonable price because I'm not spending eBay prices on those. Tommy John, I'll put that there. Somebody like that. Eric Davis, John Smoltz, I don't. Ugh. Here, Rick Shue. We got another guy for our team of Team Smashable Face. Oof. Looks like when you screw up and create a character. Mookie, Mike Aliego, Tom Green, Omar Vizquel, Exposio, Tommy Green, Presley, and Oral. Do PC Oral. I don't know. Oof, can't show that on camera. Speaking of Oral. Speaking of Ron Kittle. Jeez. Ugh, another one. You know, when I think of Bonds and I think of Clemens and Palmeiro, all these guys that use PEDs and Sosa, McGuire, all of them. And just absolutely killed it. I'm whatever about it. But there's a couple guys that I'm not, and he's one of them. And him and Brady Anderson are the two that really bugged me. There's a few more, I think, but like clearly, like Bonds was a monster anyways. Clemens was a monster. They were all so good regardless. it's not a matter of, I'm not talking about whether they cheat or not, whether it was okay for somebody to cheat while there's not, but it just, someone like that bothers me, who's just gets on something and just puts balls on the moon. Same thing with Brady Anderson. 12 home runs, 14 home runs, then 50. I read an article of somebody talking about, it was called like the case for Brady Anderson not using PDs. And it's just, look at a picture of him. You don't get those andro shoulders from, those side lateral raises. And I'm not against PDs at all. I think they can be very beneficial, especially if you're older. And a lot of people don't like that, but unfortunately, the reputation they've got because of cheating and associating with cheating and things like that, and Lyle Alzado, which I mentioned in the other video, he was the one who got that ball really rolling. But PDs, as an adult, used properly, are not as I'm gonna stop while I'm ahead, or not as far behind as I could get. Milligan, Joe Klink, Greg Swindell, Hedgie Refferson. That dude is lit. Terry Gaetti, Carl Fisk. This is an adult situation on my TV right now. Benito Santiago. Davis. Got them hands, those fast hands. Alright, that's enough. Sabo's had his fun. I think we're good. I feel like I'm gonna get arrested for doing that. And I absolutely love that card. Bobby Rose, Santana. Now we got a lot of 91 Flick. Griffey. I know that Once Upon a Time Hollywood came out, but I've heard nothing about. I don't know a single person that's gone and seen it. Including, I haven't seen it, and I don't know why. Mitchell. Oh, look at another Sabo, a 91 Flair Sabo. Gold Cup, Manny Lee, my knee. Pascal Perez, rest in peace. Absolute coked out maniac. Dave Kingman, National League All-Star. Jack Clark, Puckett. Anybody see the movie Annihilation? I saw the new Color of Space is coming out with Nick Cage, the H.P. Lovecraft story, and the poster looks a hell of a lot like Annihilation, which is kind of like the Color of Space. Also, I saw the trailer for My Name is Dolomite with Eddie Murphy, and it looks awesome. I'm so excited for that. I have not been excited for a Netflix movie or program in I don't know how long. So that should be fun. I love Eddie Murphy. I think Raw is one of the best things ever made, and I hate Bobby Bowe so much. I didn't want to put him on. And that is that. So, the mystery box had some pretty decent cards in there, some pretty garbage cards in there, and I'm overall happy with the purchase, especially for the price. It was good. So most of the packages are packed up, ready to go, except for Austin, Good Person Austin, because I'm adding stuff to his package, and yeah, I think everybody else is done. I'll probably go out in the morning. And I got a package for Chris Weaver with my stuff and Chris Sabo's glasses stuff. Dan, I will put together some tapes for you. I'm really happy that you bought Bikini Car Wash Company. I think it's a must-have for everybody. I think everybody needs to own, I'm not from Canada, by the way. Everybody needs to own a copy of bikini car wash. I have this if you're interested. Ugh. You know what? I'm just gonna leave that thing on the floor and pretend that I didn't go to reach for it and crack my head. I think there was something else I want to do, but I don't remember. So I hope you enjoyed these cards. I'm gonna have some footage at the end of me doing my best to drive my girlfriend absolutely insane during a semi-long car ride. And that's it. Live stream this week. I was going to do it tonight, but I know that there was some auctions going on. I didn't want to mess with anybody that's trying to make some money. If you guys would like an auction, I wouldn't mind doing one. Just, you know, anything that I make will go right into buying cards. I'm probably buying cards for people, giveaways and stuff like that. So if you want me to do one, I have a lot of stuff. Let me know. But hopefully live stream later this week. I'm gonna try to do one once a week, and just not an auction or anything. Just come in and chill and tell me about you, and I'll fiddle with an instrument or whatever. I don't know. It's time to go. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. From Police Academy. Which one is he? Michael Winslow.
Police Academy?
Yeah. Which one was he?
He wasn't Hightower, was he?
Nope.
Not sure.
He's the one that did all the funny noises.
Are you recording this?
No. Just trying to find a spot I can hit record on. Steve Gutenberg. Who else was in Police Academy?
Kim Cattrall.
That's right. She. Who?
Kim Cattrall.
I said, do it again. Kim Cattrall. What was the sounds that guy would make? I can't remember.
Sound sirens.
Like.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto Post Road.
I wanted to record that, but I can't get it. What do you make? What sounds?
Shooting sounds.
Shooting sounds? I don't remember that. Like what it sound like.
Twist your neck.
Beep, boop, 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 beep.
Take the next right onto Post Road.
I remember when he was doing when the guy was walking through the police station, he was doing the, what was the police station? Or it was the,
In half a mile, slight right onto the Rhode Island 37 West ramp to I-95, I-295.
oh yeah, litter bug. Or something fell out of her ass, I don't know which. Swearing. Do you remember when Michael Winslow pretended he was a robot? When he like put the scaffold falls on him and he puts the parts in his shirt and pretends he's a robot. It scares the back. How about when they scare those guys in the van, they start like chanting chants in Police Academy? I remember. Well, if I'm stopped, because you know it's a good lesson to stop swearing, cursing. You sound like a sailor. Foul mouth. Got a dirty foul mouth.
That looks good.
Jersey Mike's. That's pretty good. wash your mouth out with soap. Pantene Pro V. Herbal Essence. Which would you choose? Julia Louis-Dreyfus, whatever her name is, her career's kind of... I don't know, she had feet. Didn't she used to be the spokesperson for Herbal Essence? Or was it the girl from Hudson Hawk? Who did Hudson Hawk? The girl from Groundhog Day. I can't remember. The southern girl, woman.
Andy McDowell?
Yeah, didn't she do?
She did Pantene.
Okay, so, and then Julie Louis-Dreyfus did Herbal Essence. Yeah, she did. Yes, she did. That I know.
Christy Brinkley used.
Why?
No, their
Pantene?
bottles. Yeah, their bottles used to be like very.
What does Pantene even mean? Yeah, but what does it mean? Is it a name? Does it mean anything?
Perel. Oh, Christy Brinkley used to do Perel commercials.
I've never used Perel because I'm not a low life.
Head northeast on I-95 North.
Only scumbags use Perel.
Continue on I-95 North for 1.5
Wait, isn't Purell
miles.
hand soap? I mean, Perel? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Purell is.
Yeah, it's known.
I'm talking about Perel.
Only dirtbags use
The
Perel.
green.
Yeah, only dirtbags use that. That's what I was told. I have no idea what's in that box of cards. Just grab like 3 and I'll be able to kind of get an idea what's in that.
Head northeast on I-95
Oh, jeez.
North. Continue on I-95 North for
What else is in
3/4
there?
of a mile.
What do those cards look like to you? You like the way they look? They're very yellow, aren't they? Doesn't it look like vitamin P? Ugh, more 91 Flair. Who's that? Read some names so I know who's in there.
Samuel.
Who? I can't hear you, but...
Juan.
Okay.
Steve Finley.
In a quarter
Alright,
mile,
just
keep
grab a
left
couple
to stay
more
on
and then,
I-95 North.
I just grabbed a couple of more.
Okay, yeah, they're all garbage. Put those away. Yeah, I gotta get out of this lane. That's pretty cool up there.
Keep left to stay on I-95 North.
Stop that.
Huh?
Stop